Hey, what up YouTube? This is iZonk. Thanks for tuning in. Today is May 22nd, the day that Akuma is released into Street Fighter 6, and with him came a big balance patch. As you guys know, I made 10 character guides for Street Fighter 6, and for these 10 characters I'm going to try to make short videos to show you guys what has changed for this character in the patch and what that means for the character in the meta. Let's start off with the character of this video. That is Cammy. First of all, her rough landing, which is a forward throw. More distance between you and the opponent, so that's a small nerf, but you can still bridge the gap by drive rushing. Drive rush heavy punch will counter hit any wake up 4-framer, so that's not a real nerf. No problem here. We are in the corner. Next up, stand medium punch, reduce the pushback. It doesn't say if it's on hit on block, but I think it's on hit, because look how far I can stand to connect my stand light kick into a medium spiral arrow. That is really consistent. That's a buff. Small buff to stand medium kick. They reduced the hurt box around her feet, so she's harder to sweep out of the stand medium kick. Then stand heavy kick. This button really eats the drive gauge of the opponent, and this used to be -4. It's now -3 with less pushback. So that's a buff and a nerf in one. I think overall, small buff, no longer punishable. Then the forward heavy kick. This is a button you're not really using in neutral because it's -12, so you have to cancel. So you cancel into drive rush. You have a little bit more time to do that reactionary. Then a big buff for the target combo. Heavy punch, heavy kick. This is now special cancelable on the last hit. You can go into a OD spiral arrow, into whatever you want. Level 1 or whatever you want. This is a massive buff. Then, unfortunately, bad news. Already knew that the OD spin knuckle was not as good against fireballs, but also the heavy spin knuckle is not as good against fireballs because the invincibility comes in 3 frames later, so it's harder to react to fireballs. Then a couple of changes to her hooligan options. Most of them are not that important, but the one that is really significant is a damage scaling on the OD air grab. Instead of 80%, it goes to 70%. So this combos into super, for example, to close out a round. This is gonna do less damage. Then her dive kick is gonna be a little bit easier to anti-air when you are early. But when you're late, it's gonna be harder to anti-air because the hurt box around the feet is shorter. Then her level 2 super is gonna do 200 more damage on the grounded opponent, so that's a pure damage buff. That's really nice because her level 2 doesn't have that much utility. So if you do like crouching medium kick, for example, into a drive rush combo and you want to go into your level 2, this doesn't do much damage. It gets 200 more damage now, so that's welcome for a character who doesn't do that much. So overall, Cammy was in a good spot, a top 6, top 8 character. Overall, across the board, she's gotten small buffs, quality of life changes, but they are also one big nerf, right? And that is the elephant in the room here. That is the heavy spin knuckle. You have to do it a little bit more preemptively to get it to go through fireballs. It's not as good reactionary, making her less good against zoners and better as an overall base level character. So I think overall she's gonna be fine. She's looking good, she was good, she is good. She's gonna end up a top 8 character in my opinion. What's your opinion about Cammy? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.